Today we'll be going into the 5 stages of being an artist. Better yet, we'll be diving deep into your creative bag. So make sure that you stay to the end of the video so you can learn how you can jump over some of your obstacles a lot quicker, your creative ones that I mean. And when I mean your bag, I ain't talking about like the purse or anything that you're there or we're gonna get into all that later. For those who don't know, Urban Dictionary has defined in your bag as the act of being in your own world, focus, being in a zone on your grind. The grind that everybody loves to talk about. An example, I'll be in my bag when I get in the booth. Second example, I got an exam coming up. It's time to go in my bag and study. We've heard of this back and forth, this bag thing, so let's get a little more creative with it. These characters you're about to see, we're gonna call it the Johnny 5. That was also my nickname growing up, Johnny 5, J5, so I guess I can use it now. It works, I guess, full 360. But you're gonna call your creative team or your characters something else, whatever you're most comfortable with. Don't worry about it. Before we get into these 5 characters or 5 stages, I want you guys to know that on this channel, here at Rosa Studios, we have a lot of art videos that's made for you guys, tips and tricks, learning how to break things down. There's plenty of videos that you guys can check after this video is done on learning how to become a better artist. So make sure that you do so when you're done with this video. Let's start off with our first character. We're gonna call it J1. This is the me that everyone gets to see. They say, hey, you're such a great artist, this, that, and the third. And for you, this is your normal creative self. Whether you're a writer, dancer, musician, anything in between, all on that creative spectrum, this is the you that everyone knows. As you can see in my illustration, I have my stylus or my art pencil behind me. This is my weapon that I use when I go into battle. When I'm going against those blank pieces of paper, those blank digital pages, and I have to really tackle those things. Now, version 2, which is J2, is the doctor. This is the version of you that's very confident. I like to call him Dr. Rose. This is the me that exudes a little bit of ego, confidence, swagger, that sees my creative properties and the things that I'm designing and tells myself how amazing I'm becoming. How as a designer, as an artist, everyone can see my progress. How I'm drawing better than I may actually be drawing at the moment. This is the version of me that can also get me in a little bit of trouble. It has a little bit of spice to it, if that makes sense. You might also know the style changed a little bit. This is the version that when you see your work, you only see the positives and you rarely see any negativity. But if you was to take a break from what you're doing and get a fresh pair of eyes or ears, you'll be able to see some of the things that you need to work on. So remember, this version of you isn't really bad per se. This is a version of you that you need when you're on your journey of being a creator, when you're on your journey on your entrepreneurship, where you are the person that's getting the job done. You need this person. You need someone who can shield away the negativity, but also you got to take it in with a little grain of salt. You got to make sure that you're not getting yourself in trouble or you're not inflating your ego too much. So Dr. Rose is on this channel a lot, but I got to make sure that he's like, not getting me in no trouble. I don't mean to say anything. I don't like to say anything I shouldn't, if that makes sense. PG-13. I gotta censor him. He's a little mischievous. You know that feeling. When you're feeling too good. You know what they say, when you're looking good, you're feeling good, and you might say something you probably shouldn't. So be careful, Dr. Rose. I need you to chill. Now, version 3 of you is a more mischievous version. This is J3. He's the me that gets me in trouble because I don't finish my deadlines on time, if that makes sense. You're sitting doing what you got to do, and he says, hey, Johnny, let's play some Call of Duty. Let's click on that YouTube, that good old Instagram, and take a little bit of a break. You don't have to worry. It's only 10 minutes. You need a 10-minute break. You've been drawing for 4 hours straight. Just take a 10-minute break. I have 2 more hours to complete the task. And you know what happens when I take that break? I end up wasting a whole hour or maybe even that 2 hours on Instagram or playing a video game. This is the version of you that, or me, that is very playful, that does not want to complete things, but also might make excuses for why you should not be doing something. Hey, don't worry, we have more time. We can have fun. This is the fun guy. I'm the fun guy. Come on, man. And you got to be careful, because this will happen to you where you know you should be doing something else, but there's something inside of you that just wants to chill, kick your feet up, relax. You're putting too much stress on yourself. You may hear yourself say that. And if you think I'm crazy because I have these conversations with myself, okay. Okay. You know what they say, most creative people and geniuses are just a little off, just a tad bit. Don't worry about that. Calling me crazy. I thought everybody talk to themselves, have long conversations. But you know what? Now these last two characters kind of spice things up in a different direction. And I need you to understand the importance of identifying these two and some of the problems that can come from them. So J4 is your caveman version, which means you start to get in such a zone where you don't really take care of yourself as much as you normally did. And you know what this feels like, where you might be in a little bit of a rut, but you're still drawing or you're still creating. And sometimes the artwork or what you're making can actually look good, but emotionally you're kind of down. You're not looking at yourself in the mirror the same way, if that makes sense. And I need you to understand that we all go through this. This is almost artist block, but you keep drawing. And the artist block or the creative block becomes a reflection of how you start to look. You stop shaving as much or taking care of yourself. Some of you guys, I know, you skip a shower here and there. I've heard about you guys. That ain't me. That's you. That ain't me. I'm telling you. I done heard about you once or twice. And I don't look that bad. You know, this picture is whoa. What, who just did this? Wait, foul, ref. Softy. Rose, was it? Rose, come on, that ain't funny, man. We don't do stuff like that. That's not funny. All right, take this out. Edit. All right, let's get back to the video, man. That one's a nice picture, but no, I'm tired of this. Come on, take this out. We don't do that. That's not funny. Yeah, that ain't smelling too good. That's a funk we don't want. So if you feel like you're in this caveman mode, understand that the best way to get out of it is to start looking back at some of the things that you've worked on and gaining that appreciation again, letting yourself know that this is a journey and seeing what you progressed throughout what you were doing, how much you've grown as a creator, and then you can slowly start picking yourself back up. But don't think that this is something that's okay. And the last version is J5, which is you almost in your artist block, you in your creative hold. You don't have any space mentally to grow. This can be you not liking your work. This can be you not feeling like you're in a creative environment. This can be you feeling like you're not around the right people. You feel like you're capped and you feel like there's a ceiling on yourself. You feel like you're almost enclosed in a space and it's very uncomfortable. There may come a day where you're not feeling well or up to the challenge, but you still have a deadline. You still have a contract that you need to uphold. In those moments where you're feeling this artist block, I want you to go further than just your progression as a creator. I want you to remember the love you have for what you do. Why do you do what you do? What is your why? But also, where does the love that you have for what you're doing come from? Where does it start? Was it a moment that you had with a family or friend? Why do you love to be a creator? Why do you love to make people laugh, to entertain people, to make others dance and sing to your song? Why do you do that? And that's going to help you start to get back on track. It's not saying it's that easy, but you falling back into that love and remembering how it makes you feel when you see someone smile at listening to something that you're doing or paying attention to what you're creating. Taking these small steps can get you back to where you was, and it can help you next time you're dealing with artist block to maybe overcome it a little quicker. So when you see someone down, try your best to help encourage them and not step on their dreams, because you never know, that person that you're stepping on will pass you most likely, and you're going to need their help in the future. So while you're feeling like you're targeting someone or making someone feel bad, in the end, they're going to laugh more times than you would, and they're going to see you struggling because you're going to stay exactly where you were as the bully, but now everyone is past you, so you're a bully by yourself. We appreciate you guys for stopping by, and there's plenty more videos to come. So continue to share the videos, like the videos, let us know in the comment section below if there was anything helpful from this video that you personally dealt with and what you want to see next on the channel. Hit that subscribe button for those who haven't, and that notification bell. It takes 2 seconds, and we have 2 videos here for you. Just click on one of the 2 and we'll catch you guys over there.